Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to episode 1 of a new playthrough or a new series here starting on my channel today. And that is Rescue Everyday Heroes Part 2. Yes, it is true. Part 2 of Rescue Everyday Heroes is, well, it's not gonna be released for a while yet, but I do have it today already, the beta release version. That's why I am not sure if there's going to be American apparatus or not. I think in the final release there's gonna be American apparatus again, but as of right now we have only European apparatus. So, we're gonna have a look at the game. It's not going to be a review per se, it's going to be a playthrough. So we're just gonna go ahead and play the game to its fullest and yeah, just see. I had a little bit of a go at the tutorial earlier. We're gonna start new here again. But I just wanted to see if I have to do some major relearning of everything, or if I can just jump right in there. And well, I'm glad to say it isn't a steep learning curve. It's fairly easy to get right into the game. So without further ado, let's quickly look at the options here. We are general language is English, and here you can see all the languages that you have: English, German, French, Italian, Spanish, Turkish, Polish, Russian and Brazilian Portuguese. So of course we go for English. Display HUD, no. Pan camera, yes. Video resolution is 920 1080. Full screen. Quality is very high. Then VSync, anti-aliasing, bloom, ambient occlusion, vignetting, contrast enhancement and water reflection are all on. And with that we go to new game. And you have been assigned as the new fire chief for the East Fire District. This is a new initiative set up by upcoming young politician Councillor Eric Patterson, who has an eye on the mayor's position. The old city fire chief, Leo Copernic, was reassigned to the West Station, much to his annoyance. A good friend of the current mayor, Copernic had given his best years to the Bella Vista Fire Service, and what was his reward? Demotion. This would not end here. You are to maintain a good reputation, complete your training, respond to dispatches as fast as possible, upgrade your station's unit and crew to perform better and save lives. And with that we are in the game. So this here is, as you can see, a little representation of the city Belvizia. And this is actually not that far away from the truth, because fire departments, especially in Europe, use those little models to assess hazards and to do all these things. So here's the tutorial mission. And we're gonna start here right away. And here you see already one thing, and that is, yes, the graphics are a little bit cartoonish. Yes. So don't have to comment on that. I see that myself, but I have no problem with it. It doesn't have to be always super realistic. If it works in the context of the whole.
Affirmative. Setting up.
Yeah.
Setting
Go
up.
ahead.
Understood. Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Back to the hydrant. And I want to say that much. If you remember my last playthrough of Rescue Everyday Heroes, I had a ton of complaints when it came to how the water supply works, that you had only a hose that was about the same size as this one.
Longstadt, fire reported.
Okay, we got a fire in Langstadt, wherever that might be. So we're gonna start to dispatch, we're gonna dispatch the fire engine.
D311.
And there they come. And we start the mission.
Unit Reporting in.
Actually, the music is a little bit loud. There. That way we hear more of the fire. So I'm gonna show you guys one thing here right off the bat is what changed. So now we're gonna connect to the water and look at this. There's actually
Setting up.
quite a bit of distance that you can go now.
Understood. Understood.
Which is really nice.
Affirmative.
And I mean, I
Setting
don't
up.
have much to say about
Setting
what I'm
up.
doing here. You can see that for yourself. So there's really nothing more has to be said, I think.
Understood. Affirmative.
And we're gonna set up the divider
Yes.
here. Or a Y gate.
Understood. Affirmative.
They call it
Setting
divider.
up. Setting up. Yes. Understood.
And the lights. Well, I guess the
Affirmative.
lights work. What are we
Affirmative.
doing here?
Understood. Setting up.
Up. We really
Setting
wouldn't
up.
need two lines going here, to be
Understood.
honest with you. One line would have been just
Affirmative.
sufficient, but I wanted to show you guys
Yes.
a little bit here already what we have to deal with.
Understood.
There we go. Done. And what's nice is there is, well, not splash damage, but there is a, no, how should I say, the water that splashes off of wherever you extinguish will actually cool down the surrounding area too, so that's nice. And we're gonna start the next tutorial mission, which is basic paramedic training. Those missions are really not that involving. I mean, they take an average of about 2 minutes.
Yes.
Grab the medic kit.
Affirmative.
There we go.
Administering treatment.
And he's all ready to go.
Understood.
So we're gonna bring that back to the truck. Or to the ambulance, I should say.
Understood.
Now here, I really wish there was a little bit better animation for getting people on the stretcher. But that's okay.
Yes.
Can't have everything. Here we go.
Understood.
To the hospital. And done. That wasn't hard, was it? So we're gonna play each episode, I would say, going to be around right at 15-minute to 20-minute mark, just depending on how involving the missions are. Of course, right now, here, especially with the tutorial missions, that is going to be quite a few missions in a very short time, just because you have the tutorial and then you usually have one story mission.
Medical emergency.
And we have a medical emergency. So we're gonna dispatch 1-2.
Dispatch 1B1. 1-2.
And we are waiting till 1-2. Now 1-2 is arriving here on scene. Shouldn't be too long. Here we go. And start the mission.
Unit available.
That's good that you're
Affirmative.
So a person is injured. So
Affirmative.
I need the first aid kit. And as the
Understood.
characters here progress, there's a little bit of I guess you could say RTS elements as you progress your
Administering
characters and level them up. There, that's done.
Affirmative.
And as I said, if you look at it, especially in later levels,
Yes.
it's going to be quite a bit more involving.
Understood.
I have to admit I had to get used to the way the mouse works, just because I'm so used to the way it works on Emergency 5 and Emergency 4. But
Affirmative.
that didn't take me too long to get used to that. Patient usually gets always transported with the head in the direction of walking, just so he sees where to go. But okay,
Yes.
those are minor little details. Would be nice, but sometimes there's just so much you can do. And done. But yeah, as I said, missions, especially this early, are very, very short. Minute 55, 2 minutes, something like that. And we got already the next tutorial mission. Next tutorial mission is Divider and Fuse Box training. So Divider or Y-Gate we already seen before. Fuse Box training is new.
Understood. Understood.
So he's gonna set up a Y-Gate.
Setting up. Setting up. Affirmative.
And just to show you guys that again,
Affirmative.
it can be set up quite a ways from the engine, and just the same, the
Affirmative.
the support host can be very, very far away from the engine as well, which is really, really nice.
Yes.
Up. And you, my friend, can then turn the switch off.
Setting up. Setting up. Understood.
So he's gonna start extinguishing the fire here, and then he's gonna tell us, oh well, no, you can't extinguish the fire here, the
Understood.
electric fire, obviously with water that will electrocute our firefighter. So we
Affirmative.
did turn the switch off, which then in turn turns this fire into a Class A fire. All done. 2 minutes again, as I said. So we now going back into the station, and I'm gonna show you guys the station quickly, because if you remember, there. If you remember how that was on the old station, it was more like, I guess it was more in the likes of, it's hard to say. It wanted you to put all kinds of stuff in the station to advance their learning or their training in different situations, but that is no longer the case, which I personally think is okay. because it focuses way more now on action. However, you still see here your station. You can't buy anything for the station. What you can do though, and that is actually really nice, is look at those tools here that you can get. You can buy extinguishers, first aid kit, dividers, attack nozzle, or attack hose with a nozzle, then a CBA, paramedic, foam mixer, defibrillator, floating pump, and underground stand-in pipe. Now with that, you can go to your engine here, in turn, right here, blah 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 blah, and you can assign different things to your engine. Like for example, if for whatever crazy reason I wouldn't want extinguishers on here, I would just go to clear slot, and then I could buy a tool from here. Well, as you can see right now I can't, because we are still in the tutorial phase, but later on I could easily do that. And yeah, so that's nice. That part I do like. And you can outfit, for example, I had earlier when I tried this game a little bit, I had one of my ambulances outfitted with or equipped with fire extinguishers. So if the paramedics came to a vehicle fire or something like that, which I assume there's probably something like that, I haven't seen it yet, but that is just an assumption on my part. But then they can actually take care of that themselves, since they are not just an ambulance, they are actual firefighters, as you can see, because they are here with the normal firefighters on station. So the paramedics most likely will have some basic fire training as well. And with that, we are at 17 minutes, guys, and I said it's gonna be around 15 to 20 minutes per episode, and that's what I try to keep it. It looks good for this game, better than it did for the Firefighter Simulator or Airport Firefighter Simulator, because there was only the main campaign, but there seems to be a lot going on. Just the tutorial missions, and then later on there is a free play mode. So this could be a long series, but as usually, let me know what you think. And hit that like button if you did like the episode or the series. Until next time, I say thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and God bless you.